Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and good day everyone. Alright, so today we are in our synchronous lecture for week number 10. Alright, so for week number 10, and if you are following my videos, okay, last week I have uploaded 2 set of videos for chapter 4. Okay, we have started our chapter 4 Fourier analysis, and I'm giving 2 videos, part 1 and part 2, on the Fourier analysis. And if I'm not mistaken, I stopped here about even and odd functions. Prior to that, I have introduced to you about the Fourier analysis. Okay, but we have not done any example yet pertaining to this Fourier series, but we straight away discuss first about the difference between even and odd functions. Okay, so if you remember as well, when I introduced to you chapter outline for this chapter 4, I was saying that we're going to discuss first about Fourier series, and then I'm going to introduce you about even and odd function, mean that we have done with this, and then we are going to discuss about Fourier cosine and sine series. And you do remember I said that after that we go back to the examples for Fourier series. But now I will slightly change my strategy here. I mean that the order how I'm going to deliver the lecture here. After we're done with even and odd functions, we'll straight away discuss about the example for Fourier series first. Then only we will discuss accordingly for Fourier cosine series and Fourier sine series. Okay, so now let's straight away start with the example 2 here, an example on how do we find the Fourier analysis. Okay, the Fourier series. Okay, so this question 2, the question is given to a function f(x) be a function of period 2 pi. Okay, period 2 pi, such that the function is defined as f(x) equals to 1 for x in between negative pi to 0, and 0 for x between 0 to pi. Okay, so prior to find the Fourier series, the question asks you to sketch the graph of f(x), but the interval they ask you to sketch the graph is from negative 2 pi to 2 pi. Okay, so untuk soalan ni, graf ni saya dah siapkan untuk you all. So you tengok graf ni. First of all, sebenarnya we sketch first according to the function defined here. So f(x) sama dengan 1. Okay, 1 means that it's just a horizontal line from negative pi. So here we are, here is negative pi to 0. So maknanya dari sini ke sini, okay, is 1. And then from 0 to pi, here is 0 and here is pi, is equals to 0. So it goes down. Jadinya, bila soalan tu ask you to extend the f(x) in the interval of negative 2 pi to 2 pi, maksudnya you just have to repeat the pattern. Kan kita dah discuss in our first synchronous lecture last week. Okay, when it's a periodic function, maknanya f(x) plus p is equals to f(x). So it same goes to f(x) minus p pun, maknanya period dia sebelum tu pun dia akan sama dengan the graph f(x). So it's repeat the same cycle. Okay, so maknanya from pi to 2 pi dia akan jadi 1 balik lah. And then from negative 2 pi to negative pi dia akan jadi kosong, because maknanya kalau kita extend lagi kat sini, tapi dia tak suruh pun, negative 3 pi over here, maknanya benda ni akan jadi, what will be the value of f(x), our f(x) will be equals to 1. Yang ni pun sama, bila kita extend become 3 pi over here, then our f(x) will be 0 here. So meaning to say it repeat the same pattern. Kan, nampak? Here is, the period is 2 pi. Okay, and here is another period of 2 pi, and here is another period of 2 pi. But soalan ni hanya nak use cash from negative 2 pi to 2 pi. So you don't have to put this part and this part. It's just enough with this part. Alright, clear everyone? So that is for A. Now, let's go to our main business to find the Fourier series for fx. Okay, so to find for B, find the Fourier series for fx in the interval from negative pi to pi. So we have to follow the interval given in the questions. And then to find the Fourier series for fx, if you remember the formula, okay, for the Fourier series, we are to find 3 terms, right? This is the Fourier series punya formula of a given function fx, okay? So the Fourier series of fx is given as this one. Okay, so there are 3 terms that you need to find. Okay, ni dia punya formula tau. Okay, a naught plus with summation of n from n equals 1 up to infinity, a n cos n x plus with b n sin n x, alright? Where the most important thing is this one. Maknanya kita ada 3 benda that you have to find. A naught, a n and b n. So we go one by one. So here is a naught for this one. Okay, from negative pi to pi. Yes, the formula is the same. A naught from 1 over 2 pi from negative pi to pi. Okay, and for a n, this is the formula. 1 over pi integration from negative pi to pi fx cos nx ds, and dn macam ni yang saya dah explain sebelum ni lah. So for example number 2, how we're going to solve, we'll go one by one. Kita cari dulu a naught, a n, then later we'll get b n. After getting all the 3 constants here, we're gonna put in here, and daripada situlah kita dapat finally the Fourier series for the function fx. Okay, clear? Alright, let's start for a naught first. Formula for a naught is 1 over 2 pi integration from, okay, by right dia punya function tu, formula dia is from negative pi to pi fx dx. Am I right? Okay. Kalau you tengok the function here for this for the fx itself, dia tak the function is different. From negative pi to 0 is equals to 1, and from 0 to pi is 0. So in that case, meaning you have to separate this into 2 parts. Okay, so first part is integration from negative pi to 0. Fx dia sama dengan 1, right? 1 dx, and then plus with integration from 0 to pi 0 dx. So definitely yang ni tak payahlah nak integrate. Integrate kosong, memang kosong lah. So you integrate 1, so we have 1 over 2 pi. Integration of 1 is x from 0 to negative pi. So what you will get here, daripada sini you akan dapat 1 over 2 pi ni, constant, just bring it out. So 0 minus pi is plus with pi. So meaning that here you get a naught is equals to 1 over 2. Okay, a naught is equals to 1 over 2. So very simple for a naught. Now let's proceed for a n. Alright, so untuk a n pula, dia punya formula apa? Formula dia 1 over pi from negative pi to pi fx cos nx dx, right? This is the general formula. And again, macam saya cakap tadi, because our function is defined piecewisely, which is from negative pi to 0, where our fx is equals to 1. So 1 darab dengan cos nx dx, and then plus with the second part 1 over pi from 0 to pi kosong darab cos nx dx. So definitely yang ni tak payah tulis pun tak apa sebenarnya. It turn out to be 0. So daripada sini kita akan dapat apa? Okay, this one is actually the easiest example sebenarnya class. Okay, 1 over pi. Okay, you are to integrate. Okay, we are now going to integrate from negative pi to 0. Cos nx dx. If integrate cos, we get sine nx over n. Okay, so sine nx over n. So masukkan je lah. 1 over pi sine x. Okay, ganti dengan x, jangan ganti dengan n. So sine 0 is 0, and then minus with sine, okay, sine with n pi pun 0, okay, n pi here, negative n pi over n here, everything here over n. So this part also 0, so meaning that kita akan dapat kosong. Okay, this one is 0. Alright, so now A0 tadi dapat apa? A0 sama dengan 1 over 2 AN. Kita dapat kosong, we almost there. So sekarang ni kita nak cari B, and kita sama dengan apa pula? Okay, so now we proceed to Bn. Bn is equals to 1 over pi integration from, so kita tahu beza Bn dengan An is fx ni kita darab dengan sin nx. So we proceed straight away from negative pi to 0, 1 darab dengan sin nx dx. Okay, and then from ini integration from 0 to pi kosong sin nx dx. Tak nak tulis pun tak ada masalah sebab kita memang tahu benda ni kosong. Alright, okay, so we just consider the first part. Okay, integrate sin nx will give you negative cos nx over n, where integration is from negative pi to 0. Okay, so here we have 1 over pi, gantikan negative, you may bring it out. Okay, so cos 0 over everything, okay, everything over n, minus with cos n pi, okay, cos negative pi. Sorry, I tertinggal tadi. Negative cos negative n pi. Jangan apa ni? Please do not just ignore n. N ni bring something, n pi. Okay, cos n pi. So kita tahu, okay, cos is an even function, right? Cos is an even function. So cos negative n pi, this is equals to cos n pi. Okay, kenapa jadi macam ni? Refer back to my video for last lecture. Okay, so daripada sini kita akan dapat negative 1 over n pi, yang ni pergi ke depan. Okay, and then cos 0 is, yang ni kenapa tak ada n0? Sebab n darab kosong kosong. Cos 0 is 1 minus with cos n pi. Okay, so we are getting answer for Bn, tapi nampak macam complicated je. Okay, but don't worry, I'm gonna explain this. So untuk Bn ni class, okay, there are two possibility untuk define Bn ni, maknanya n ni is any real number. So n can be kosong, but we don't have to find out for n equals to kosong sebab kita sebab kalau you tengok function ni pun, kalau n sama dengan kosong is undefined kan, sebab it's because 1 over 0 kat sini. Okay, because our term for Bn is 1 over n pi, so you don't have to bother for n 0. Okay, so we just consider if n is even and another one is n is odd. Kan, tu yang important kita belajar pasal even and odd function tadi sebelum ni. Alright, so apa even? So if it's even, maknanya nombor dia macam 2, 4, 6 and so on and so forth, right? Ataupun negative 2, negative 4 dan so on lah. So if it is odd, maknanya n equals to 1, 3, 5, positive, negative lah. Ni pun positive, negative. Okay, 7 and so on. So ada beza tak if it is even or odd? Okay, so let's see if Bn odd. Okay, kalau Bn itu adalah odd, then the function will be, okay, cos n pi. So kalau kat sini, kalau n itu adalah odd, maknanya n itu adalah 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sehingga seterusnya. So what you will get for your cos n pi, if it is positive, if it is odd, okay, kalau dia odd maknanya dia akan jadi cos pi, cos 3 pi, cos 5 pi, okay, ataupun cos negative pi, cos negative 3 pi, cos negative 5 pi and so on. Ni kan sama because it's an even function kan. So if you press the calculator, kalau you tak hafal, cos 180 will give you negative 1. 3 pi also will give you negative 1. This one also will give you negative 1. So, maknanya kat sini, this term, kalau dia adalah odd, okay, with this odd, maksudnya it will give you equals to apa kat sini. If it is odd, then maksudnya this is negative 1 n over pi, 1 tolak cos n pi because n is odd, yang saya dah tunjuk kat sini, will be equals to negative 1. Faham tak? So, daripada sini, maknanya if Bn, n is odd, then our answer will be 2, negative 2 over n pi. Okay, negative 2 over n pi. Clear everyone? Okay, okay, so that is untuk odd punya cerita. So, now let's proceed for even. Okay, so kalau dia even, maknanya kita akan dapat cos 2 pi, cos 4 pi, positif negatif sama lah, cos 6 pi and so on. Kalau you tekan calculator, this one will definitely give you equals to 1. Betul tak? Okay, so maknanya kat sini, if Bn is odd, what you will get is negative 1 over n pi, 1 tolak 1. 1 minus 1 will give you 0. Okay, clear? Dan dari situ maknanya kita dah dapat dah ni Bn if it is odd, n is odd, then this is the term kita dapat, which is the constant that we have is negative 2 over n pi. Odd juga yang ni even lah, tersilap ni. N is even. If Bn is even, then we get 0, dia punya constant Bn tu. Okay, so now kita dah ada all the term. We do have A0, we have An, and we have 2Bn for even and also odd. Basically An ni pun kalau kita dapat bukan kosong, we will have to consider both cases juga, odd and even. Alright. So, sekarang ni maknanya we are finding the Fourier series of fx. Okay, so we have A0 kita, ataupun kita tulis dulu formula dia, A0 is equals to A0 plus with the summation n from 1 n equals to 1 up to infinity. Okay, An cos nx plus with Bn sin nx. Okay, general formula dia. So now for the case fx equals to a function that we kita dapat untuk soalan ni, our A0 is equals to half. Okay, and then plus with the from n equals to 1 infinity, An for this case An is 0, so 0 cos nx, tak nak tulis pun tak apa, and then plus with n equals to 1 infinity Bn sin nx ni, yang ni. Okay, kita tulis je Bn kat sini, and then we define Bn separately. Okay, Bn equals to 0 if n is even, and then negative 2 over n pi if n is odd. Okay, if n is odd, that's the way how we write the answer. This part maknanya you tak boleh buang je lah, sebab kita punya an ni sama dengan kosong. So final jawapan kita adalah half tambah dengan yang ni. Then we separately define bn at the bottom here. Okay, so that's all for the part B, for finding the Fourier series.